That's what me and my daddy danced to at the wedding.
Hey, I can't believe it. Welcome back, everybody. This is She and I. I am your host, Beloved, and like always, I have my very special host with me,
India Marie.
Oh, India Marie and Beloved, the husband and wife duo. You didn't know you need, but you got us, and we are here to stay. This is the best thing to happen on a Tuesday. Well, damn it, since Monday. Isn't she lovely? Come on, man. Let's stop the presses. Let's hold on. Let me do this the right way. On the summer of 2022, we had a live show. It was an absolute smash. At that point, she found out the sex of the baby. I said I wanted to wait. She forced my hand, made me go home, take a bite of a cupcake. If you know me, you know that ain't my feng shui. Rest in peace, Takeoff. I like donuts, but I did it anyway. I didn't even try to rhyme. This is how I'm feeling today. Anyway, when I bit into it, it was pink. And at that moment, I said, look at God. I have a girl.
That's not what he said.
I can't believe this.
He genuinely thought that we were having another boy.
I did. I thought I was going to have, I thought I was about to be war ready. Me, Blake, and the other B name that we were going to come up with, it was about to go down. But I'm
so happy I don't have to have another B name.
We're having a girl.
Oh my gosh.
It was going to be a B name too, Bartholomew or some stupid shit like that.
Oh, I'm so happy we ain't had it. Boy, because there are not enough B names on this planet that I like.
Brandon was coming up soon. I
was
feel
not
it.
buried. Like, had I been with somebody else that wasn't named Barrett and we needed a B name, I wouldn't have chose Barrett as the B name.
The name, you don't choose the name. The name chooses you. You never play yourself. But anyway.
I kind of feel like that about her name though. Which we're not letting y'all know that.
You went too fast.
But so anyways,
she don't know how to progress a story.
That we were having a boy. And honestly, before I knew that we were having a girl.
Talk to
him. I was content with just being a boy mom. Like, had God given us another boy, I would have been like, all right, let's do this.
Let's
I was fine.
I was ready. Triple B's in the building.
Blake is fairly easy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Super smooth.
We don't have no problems with Blake. So it's like, and we know that our children are very different. Like,
well, I know
we know that. But I was fine just being a boy mom. And then I started thinking, I was like, you know what? I could go for a girl. What happened is my girl Goldie did it for me. Our friends Chris and Ashley, they got a little girl, and her name is Goldie.
Goldie is the most pristine baby in America, by the way.
I was like, you know what? Maybe I could do a girl.
I think my boy is super handsome. Like, hey, good looking kid.
And so
then I saw Goldie. I'm like, hey, that's a good looking baby. You know what I'm saying?
She's beautiful.
That's crazy.
She's beautiful. Well, and so last September, after my grandmother passed, I just had a feeling. I was like, I feel like my next baby is going to be a girl. Yeah. I just had a feeling. And so, we got pregnant, lost that baby. And I remember sitting there, like, as I was miscarrying, I was like bawling. Because I was like, what's that, my girl? And I never told Barrett that, but I was like literally bawling. Thinking that it, like, that could have been, a girl. And, I had lost my chances of having one. Then I get pregnant again 2 months later. And
because Beloved, water, push-ups.
From the moment I peed on the stick, I had a feeling it was a girl.
I didn't. This whole entire time, I thought I was going to have a boy. She's such a terror. Like, don't let this fool y'all. I saw what y'all was saying to me. Oh, congratulations. I'm so happy for India. I'm so happy for y'all. The house can be balanced. Listen, the house needed balance for me and Blake. She's a terror. When I'm talking about the fun police, I'm talking about disciplinarian, I'm talking about everything has to be by the book. Me and Blake just out here winging it. We just out here living
Blake
life.
ain't winging it.
We just out
Blake
here
is not
living
winging it.
life. Heard on there? My man can eat a sugar dip. Y'all know those candy dip sticks today? I said, let my man let him get a little
Not
taste.
doing that. Have you read what's in that stuff?
Bro, she from Orange Mile. She grew up on Star Crunch cakes, Doritos that were 25 cents a bag, and Kool-Aid. Not even Kool-Aid. What's the other stuff? Not Kool-Aid. What was it called?
What you talking about?
The fake Kool-Aid.
Pixie sticks?
No, not Pixie Sticks. It was like a fake version of Kool-Aid.
Anyway.
Yeah.
But when you know better, you do better. You be
Here she
completely
go.
foolish
Here she go.
to not make changes and you know better.
Anyway, let's
that's
get back
foolish.
to it. Let's get back to it.
So, anyways, like I said, I just had a feeling
Okay.
that she was a girl. So, when I found out before Barry, because we had kind of talked about like just waiting to find out
I thought we were.
at the birth.
I thought that was what the plan was going to be.
But it was literally eating me alive. It was kind of like, I know this is a girl. I just need confirmation. I just need confirmation. So, like those first, like, I guess that during that entire first trimester, my mom kept referring to her as a girl. So we would be on the phone and she'd be like, what's she doing today? What? And so one day I said, Mom, did you have a dream or something? Like, do you think that she's a girl?
It was all a dream.
She was like, well, no, I don't know why I keep saying it. I was like, okay, girl. And so at the beginning of the pregnancy, y'all know I had a lot of anxiety. So I was constantly going to this ultrasound clinic.
$50 a pop.
It's like anytime I felt like anytime I couldn't like control my anxiety myself, I was like, peace of mind, I'm just gonna go. And I think I only did that. I actually only did that twice because I ended up actually needing to get, was it 3 times?
Yeah.
Because I ended up, well, I only paid them twice.
You're right. You went 3, you only paid. Yeah.
And then the doctor, and so I ended up having to
My
get
bad.
frequent ultrasounds anyway. I'm still getting them because they're having to monitor her growth. But I told Beard, I was like, I just need to go. He was like, go for peace of mind, whatever. So I went and I got in there. I didn't have anybody with me. And the ultrasound tech, she was like, do you want to know what you're having? And I was like, no, I did not pay for that package because it was extra money. I was like, I just need to know that she still has a heartbeat and,
And we on
she
track.
is still moving
We
and
are
moving
on
in there.
schedule.
That's all I need to know. And she was like, well, I mean, you've already been here before. And she was like, if you want to know the sex, I'll let you know the sex. And so I was like, yes, I do want to know. But I didn't find out then.
Lied to you, boy. Yeah, I know
didn't
she
find out
lied.
then.
I told
That's
y'all the live show she lied to me.
No,
We already talked about it. Go ahead.
That's not how I found out.
We talked about it.
So I told her, I said, well, just put it in an envelope. And she was like, okay. So she put it in an envelope. Before she got to that part, she was like, okay, if you don't want to see the sex, then you're going to need to close your eyes. And I said, okay, that's fine. But I still had my phone recording. I had been recording videos throughout the entire ultrasound because I was trying to show him to Barry. And so I had my eyes closed. I'm recording the video and I just push stop or whatever. But by the end of the appointment, I had like 5 videos, right? And so I get in the car. I think I had like a Pilates class to teach. Get in the car and I'm like looking at the videos, but I didn't realize which one had the sex in it.
My girl is going to die with the lie.
That's not a lie.
Go
I
ahead.
didn't realize which one had the sex in it. So I was looking at a video that I thought did not have the sex in it.
Yes, ma'am.
And then I'm looking and then it's like her legs open, girl. And so I was like,
there it is.
And then I started crying. Like I'm just bawling at that point.
She's excited. So I'm like, all right, cool. So now, boom. She tells me, well, I bit the cupcake, pink in the inside.
So I went and got cupcakes made so that Barrett and Blake could find out together.
Pink in the inside. So I already had girl names lined up from last time. First name on the ballot. First ballot Hall of Fame name. Arya from Game of Thrones. I wanted my daughter to be named after Arya from Game of Thrones. I'm not going to lie to you. I think that's a hard name, and she was a phenomenal character. Run it. But then when she told me no, I said, okay, cool. You have unlimited reign to name her whatever you want to name her. She did everything. I stepped away. There you have it. Am I lying?
I did. I picked out her name.
The whole name. I didn't put up a fuss.
He didn't. He liked it though. He didn't like it. He didn't put up a fuss and he didn't like it. He liked it.
Yeah. I mean, you ain't finna name my daughter like no Holisha, nothing like that. Now that's a little bit far. What if you named your daughter Holisha? What if we named her like Helen Erica Newsom? Hen. Walk around calling my daughter Hen all day.
Helen
Erica Newsom.
Anyways, her name is very special to me. And so like I said, I was trying to keep as much stuff as close to us as possible with this pregnancy. But after my baby shower on Sunday, my baby sprinkle on Sunday, I knew that people would put two and two together. I mean, Blake's baby shower was blue.
Everything blue from top to bottom.
He had a safari themed shower. It was like crazy. Blue and gold. And so, it was just very obvious. And then this one was very girly.
Pinked up.
So, I mean, I knew people would put two and two together, and I knew people would like want to take pictures and stuff. So I was like, fine, I'll just tell everybody that we're having a girl today. But we still want to keep her name close to us. So y'all will know when she gets here what her name is.
It's dope though. I like it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have anything to do with it, unfortunately. I don't get to pick. I got to pick Blake's name. I did pick Blake's name, but
I picked Blake's name technically.
It's your maiden name. But I said
it was my idea.
It's my mom's idea. She's gonna be honest.
You gonna give your mama credit for that? Your mama didn't go get credit for that.
That was my mama's idea.
No. He was just very adamant about Blake having his initials. And we couldn't agree on a B name. Yeah. I think I said, let's name him Brandon. And he said, no, that's too close to Brandon. And I was like, okay, whatever. And then I was like, well, what about Blake? That's my maiden name, but yeah. And so we did have a hard time with that middle name though. That was tough.
Yeah, that was a difficult lift.
Yeah, because we have friends, and we have friends. There were middle names that we liked that started with an L. With an L.
Yeah.
But we have a good set of friends who are married. They have 5 children now, and all 5 of their kids got L names. So we was trying not to take none of their names.
Yeah, so gotta tread lightly.
Yeah. At the time, they obviously didn't have 5 kids. I think they had 2 or 3 at that point.
Emily and Cece, man, why you like it's my homie.
Yeah, but I think we were looking at Liam. Their oldest is named Liam, and then we had also looked at
I ain't looking at
Polly Lennox, which is their second, which is the second L name. So the middle name took us a while to agree on, but this name for baby girl, I was like, I think I have a name. He was like, let's hear it. I sent it to him, and he was like, I liked it.
I don't know how to spell it that well, but I'm learning.
And then he was like,
I'm not the best speller.
Well, no, I said, you know what? Let's sit on it in case we change our mind. I said, let's just see how we feel about it. See if it got a ring to it or whatever. And then like an hour later, he comes back and he's like, I looked up the meaning of her name, and he was like, I like it. He's like, she got a cool meaning to her name. So I said, okay.
And it's actually, I think they say it in the front of a song. Now, if y'all go out there and figure out that song, congratulations. You know what song I'm talking about?
No, I don't. I ain't giving no clues either. Oh, and then like 2 weeks later, I woke up one morning and it just felt like that's what her name is supposed to be. So I told him, I said, this is it. He's like, okay, cool. This is the first time we did not like fuss at each other about it, like at all.
It's like, hey, let's keep it cool, man. This is what it's gonna be. This is what it's gonna be. You know what I mean? And as long as it wasn't stupid, like I said, and it's definitely not. So when she brought the balance to the room, I'm like, all right, cool, we can do that. Let me pause here. Thank you all for everybody that was praying for us, everybody that said congratulations. You know, it's not over yet. You know, we still got to do the hard part. But everything so far has been checking out. So thank y'all. Keep praying. We're going to keep moving along. We're going to keep giving y'all these bomb-ass episodes every week. Now, disclaimer. This week, I forgot to say it. I'm sick. I'll be honest.
That's why I'm over here leaning like
see
this.
What's going on?
I'm like...
It's a plexiglass right here. Y'all can't see.
I actually told him not to turn his face this way. I told him to look this way.
Some look at the camera all the time.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
So yeah, I mean that's a whole nother story. But I'm gonna tell you a little bit. Y'all know I had to fly to Mississippi this past weekend. I had the bright idea of catching the first flight out of here. Normally I'm all right with that. Woke up 3 a.m., drove myself to the airport, got on the flight. When you wake up that early, your mind is not quite ready to function and remember everything you need to do. I remembered everything except one. Forgot my mask. I got on that damn plane, and when I tell y'all at least 12 people around me were coughing, it was like it was like they were just everybody was coughing. Like shit. As soon as I got off the plane, got to Mississippi. Oh, I coughed. I said, God, they got me that whole day. Mind you, I got to Mississippi at 8 o'clock. Left here at 5, got to Mississippi at 8 a.m., by the way. Went to work, still at work. Doing my work, I'm coughing. I'm saying, oh, shit. They got me. The next day, that day, I went to my homeboy's house to pay some respect to his mom and my brother, his brother. And while I'm out there, I'm like, oh, man, shit, I'm not feeling like how I need to be feeling. Boom, I go back home. Go to sleep. My classmates call me. Get your ass up. We ain't seen you. Come on out. My classmates are like fam. Get up. I go see them. Stay up all night till about 10:30, 11 o'clock. Get back home. I ain't go to bed. It's like 11:30. By this time, I'm still coughing. And now here I am. Woke up Sunday morning. Guess what time I decided to get home for this one? Because she wanted to do a baby sprinkle. And my main thing is to make sure everything went smooth. So I knew I had to take the first flight out of Mississippi to make it back to Nashville. First flight out, once again, 6 a.m. I had to leave Mississippi, leave my house at 3:30 a.m. this time. Got on the plane, got back here. What did I do all day? It was with Blake. From sun up to sundown with Blake. I'm hurting right now. I'm going to cough at least 30 more times probably, but I'm going to hold it together for y'all. That's how I'm giving it up. Needless to say, I'm having a girl. This shit is unbelievable. I can't believe it. Now,
I don't know.
What you say?
At least I just felt your breath on my arm. You better turn around. You better turn around.
Now, you know what?
I don't have time for the shenanigans, bro.
I can't really laugh and make jokes today because if I inhale too hard, I'm going to cough. So I got to keep it like a subtle tone this whole episode. So I won't be my, normal high voltage self, but I keep a subtle tone right here.
Well, and I told him, because he was like, I've taken 2 COVID tests and they both, you
two
take
COVID tests.
Maybe you should take another one like now.
No,
today.
Because see now.
Because if you got
I swear,
COVID,
well, people are crazy. They want you to have it.
If you got COVID plane, it would not have picked up that day that you took the test.
Nigga, I took the test Saturday night. I mean, no, I didn't. I took the test Friday.
Yeah, exactly. But I told him, I said, outside of COVID, that's not the only thing that's going around. Like, niggas is getting the flu, RSV, and like all kinds of stuff. And he just be out here like talking to any and every damn body. And he doesn't believe in my form of healing. And so he been downing Robitussin for the past 4 days.
I'm coming straight out the bottle with it too.
He's still coughing. Whereas if he would just go and do a couple of steam pots, he'd probably stop coughing. But you know what?
Man, I just want to go to sleep.
A hard head make a soft ass.
So guess what? A hard penis don't get sucked. So what are we saying right now? I don't know. Anyway.
You're definitely not getting sucked with you coughing.
I got to talk about something before. I'm going to get back to a baby girl and all that. I feel bad about saying that. Like penis and sucking. I just haven't having a girl.
What?
Like, I can't talk like that vulgar on this episode is what I'm trying to say. Stay calm. Relax. Now, real quick, we got to talk about plane etiquette. So I booked this plane ticket last minute. So when I got on the plane, I booked Delta. And with no Southwest, you get to go on there and just run for your seat. I booked Delta. When I got there, if I'm flying by myself, I usually do comfort because I ain't got to pay for nobody else's seat. So I'm going to get all the perks. So I usually get myself comfort. There was only one comfort seat left. So I got that, did my thing. Every other seat, I was in the whole seat. That's another problem. And I sit at the exit row on one flight too. But anyway, in the middle seat, who has the armrest? I thought both armrests in the middle belong to the person who sits in the middle seat.
Both?
Both. Because listen, when you're on the aisle, you have this armrest.
Yeah.
Because you have an aisle seat.
Yeah.
When you're on the window, you have the window and your armrest because you're on the window seat. I was in the middle of a big baby beauty. She was like big plus size mommy right here to the window, and this fake swole dude right here to the right of me. He ain't like he too buff, white dude can't put his arms down. I'm like, bro, stop. Like, I'm not impressed by this. I'm just trying to get to where I'm going. She taking the armrest, knocking my arm out. So I'm sitting there like this the whole time. Y'all can't see me, but I got my legs closed and my body like this. So by the time I get off the plane, not only in my coffin, my hips hurt. I said, I can't walk. I don't know what to do with my life. It was bad. So I need to know plane etiquette because I thought that y'all let me know. Does the armrest, both of them, belong to the person in the middle when you are forced to sit in the middle seat? Let me know. What do you think?
I'm not. If it's, I'd rather sit in the regular seats and be by the window or by the aisle seat than to sit in comfort in the middle.
No. I wasn't in comfort. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
They gave up all the comfort seats. Because when you sit in comfort, that extra room is a big difference. Got too excited.
Get me out of here.
Got too excited. You see what I'm saying? Got to where my co-host at?
I'm pass out because I'm over here holding my breath.
You can't even help me out. Where my co-host at, man? Help me talk.
Oh, you help yourself.
Say something. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I got too excited. I'm gonna try to get through this quick. I said when I got on the mic, I'm sweating and everything. Jesus help me. So
you gotta fit. Did you just spit on me? What's happening right now? Freaking out. I'm freaking out. Y'all know the jumper. Did you?
Come on, man.
You got a fever? You said you sweating.
I'm drinking this hot ass tea. It's hot in this room. I'm coughing. I'm trying to do a podcast. I'm trying to perform to the best of my ability. My abilities are running short. And I thought I was Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan. Shit.
Bear, what else you got on the topic list?
I ain't done yet. I got to tell the story.
You finna have to be done.
No, I got to tell the story.
This will be a 30-minute episode, y'all. Because I'm not going to sit here next to this man while he doing this.
Hold up.
For another...
I'm sleeping in the closet tonight.
40 minutes.
Let me tell y'all. All right, hold on. Let me tell y'all what's also not going to happen. I'm not going to be the one. If she gets any sneezing, coughing, itching, sore throat, I don't want to be the cause. And she's going to blame everything on me that happens from here on out with her having any ailment. She can get a hangnail. You remember you were coughing on the podcast and that little spittle got on my finger? Look, a hangnail. So now, she laughing because I ain't lying. So now tonight, I can't sleep in my own bed. I'm about to make a cot inside of our walk-in closet.
You don't have to do that. I can give you another solution. You don't have to do that.
I should say, let's go in. That's what I'm talking about. I was about to really do that.
Well, I'm not saying get in the bed with me either, but we have another solution.
Okay.
We have another solution.
My mother-in-law is in town, y'all. Why you just go in another room? My mother-in-law is in town. My sister-in-law is in town. I can stay with my son. That's what you about to say? No, I'm not staying with him.
What? No, what I was going to say is...
Don't worry about it. We'll say it later. Just tell me later.
Okay.
Now, I got a funny story before we move on. I ain't hit the button, but it don't even matter. Because this episode, the reason I had to get... I'm going to keep it real. Y'all know I love the pod. More than anything beside my family and y'all, it's the podcast. So I was going to pod. I was like, shit, I don't think I can pod today. That's how bad I feel. But I said, fuck it, I'm going for it. And I'm trying so hard right now. But I got a funny story to tell.
Y'all
Hold on.
remember when COVID first started and they had all them parents on the news spraying their kids down with Lysol?
She's over here crying for me. Bro, if y'all got a wife like mine who laughs at your illnesses, divorce her. You should feel like I feel and get treated like this.
Y'all know why I don't take him serious. It's because I've been saying for weeks that he has a cold. And you know what he's been coming back to me with? It's allergies.
It is.
He has been coughing.
I'm allergic to sick people on airplanes.
For like 3 weeks now.
I'm allergic.
So that's why I didn't even think he had COVID. I think he just has a nasty cold that he can't get rid of. But again,
sorry.
You know, I believe that the healing is in the food, in the herbs.
Golly, and Mother Teresa.
This nigga been down in Robitussin for the past 3 weeks. And he's still talking.
Deal. Fire, by the way.
So if you got to take Robitussin for 3 weeks and it still ain't working, what they tell you?
I mean, shit, you need to up your dosage or something. I don't know. I need to get that syrup. That lean or something. What y'all got for? I know somebody got a remedy out there. Let me know. Because I can give y'all an episode like this. But anyway, I gave y'all the episode because she announced the sex of the baby. I said, no, we got to give them an episode. We got to talk about baby girl. So I'm like, oh, come on. I'm podding tonight.
So what kind of father do you think you're going to be to a little girl?
I have a question for you real similar to that.
And how are you going to avoid double standards between Blake and
question for you very
baby girl?
That's a great question. The father that I think I'm going to be is the same man that I require her to look up to and admire and want to have somebody like that in her life forever, like when she gets married. So all that to be said, I want to be somebody with high integrity and high character. I don't want her to want for anything. I don't want her to like be looking for things. I want her to have everything that she needs and wants. I want life to be easy. Like I don't want her to struggle at all, like in any capacity of the word struggle. However, I do want her to know how to provide for herself. So, like, obviously, I'm going to give her whatever she wants. Like, it's just not a given, right? But she will have to have, like, skills and a skill set and a tool set to go along with the things that are naturally going to be privileged to her. Now, my question for you, and I'm going to ask the second part, too, about the double standard. I didn't forget. What are some things that you did or didn't get from your dad that you want me to provide to our daughter?
Oof.
I'm podding. What y'all thought I wasn't going to pod? You saw my voice just came back? I'm Bopra.
Stop yelling. Every time you yell, a trickle of spit come out.
If I'm spitting from here to there, then you just trying to put, you want some spit on you tonight.
That is a very loaded question. That's a very loaded question. I don't feel like my daddy is like not emotional at all. And so naturally I have like a very tough outer shell.
Yeah.
I definitely think I get that from him. I don't remember my daddy saying I love you. No, like hugs and kisses or nothing like that. And so I have friends who have such like beautiful close relationships with their fathers. And I think mine is still a bit strained.
You think? No, I'm just playing.
Yeah. So I would like it to be completely different. Like I want to see love between you two. I want her to know how to choose the right men.
Yeah.
So it's interesting because I think that, you know, as a young woman, like when you start dating, it could go one of two ways. You know, a lot of women choose a little bit of their fathers in the man that they marry or the man that they date. And so with me, The only similarities that I think that y'all have, like you and my dad, is the personality. You both have very big personalities. You both are like the jokesters of the room. And Barrett and my daddy can go back and forth. Like it's like nonstop banter. So that's what I think, the commonality is. But outside of that, well, and that's something I've always been attracted to. Like if you're a man and like you've ever had like a stale personality, it just could not work for me. So like I fuss a lot about Barrett playing all the time, but I couldn't do a serious man, like a guy that's always like serious and stale either. But I also think I was intentional in choosing someone who was not like my dad in a lot of ways. So I want her to be able to look up. I want her to be able to see you treating her mom the way that she's supposed to be treated.
Next answer. Pick me up.
Because that was something that I didn't see a lot of.
Yeah.
And my parents are still together, but growing up, it was just a very like toxic household. And so I want her to also, and that's not even just her. Blake
Bingo, see.
And her. Like I need for them to be able to see
love
in our home.
Yeah. I want that to be apparent. Like I want them to feel like when they go home, it's safe. Some people, when they leave school, when they leave and they go to other people's houses and they see that, they don't want to come back home. Like, damn, this how I feel at your house? I need to be over here. I love coming at your house. You ever had your friends when you were growing up, they used to stay at your house all the time? It's because, like Nipsey said, I grew up in the house and there was love missing. Because they like to be at your crib because you had a parent love on display, whether it be from your mom or your dad, or how your mom treated you, how your mom treated them, your dad treated them. It was love on display. That's the first thing that I want to make sure that's evident every day. Me and Blake, I tell him, man, I love him every day, at least 3, 4, 5 times a day. We can't go a second without passing each other saying it. Even if we fight, it's still, I love you, kid. Love you too, Dad. It's a fight. But it's a fight behind it, though. But that's what we do. So,
and I know Blake feels love here because I mean he's so kind. He's so sweet. Even before we started recording, he's like outside with my mom right now. And even before we started coming to recording the podcast, he came in here. He was like, "Daddy, I want a hug." And so he gave Daddy a hug. And he walked right on over here to me, hugs my belly, gave my belly a kiss. And so
he's a Casanova.
I don't want him to have a tough outer shell. I don't want him to have to do that. I want him to express his love in the way that he feels is appropriate.
Yeah.
And so we let him do that. But I know that if Baird and I were closed off and shut off, he wouldn't do it.
Right. He
wouldn't do it. Blake be trying to kiss Baird in the mouth all the time. Baird hates it. But he does it.
But I do. I take it. Listen, if TB12, the GOAT, can kiss his son in the mouth, who am I? I'm B-Love, man. I'm the GOAT too. I'm the GOAT pardon. But I'm going to kiss my baby in the mouth, man. We kiss. I send him on his way. I like bake y'all. I do my lips like this, though. So it's still there. It's a folded in kiss, though. What y'all talking about me? That's why y'all ain't getting no love from your wife now. Because you don't want to kiss on your kids. Anyway. I'm finna get hyped up. I'm finna get hyped up. Voice finna go. I can feel it cracking. You better say something else.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, see?
But yeah, I need her to know how
the double standards.
I need her to know how to be self-sufficient and not have to like depend on
there it is,
guys. But still know how to ask for help when it's needed. Yeah. But know who to ask for help.
Yeah.
Because a lot of women so one of the things I did for my baby shower, because I wanted the sprinkle. I wanted it to be very like small and intimate. I was very intentional about who I wanted in the room.
I wanted it over the top, as always.
And so there were only like three groups of people there. So it was like my family, like my sister, my mom, and TT Tasha. I have like my close adult Nashville friends. I have my close college friends. And then I have a few childhood friends. And those were the only girls that were there. And so I did a scrapbook. And so the girls took pictures with Polaroids and they wrote like a piece of advice for her that I'll give to her like way later in life.
Hold on, you got an
And
honorable
so-
mention. How you gonna forget? Hold up. It wasn't just all. It was one man in there too.
Y'all didn't come to the shower.
But he put his picture in there though.
He did put his picture in there. So Uncle Phil, Blake's goddad, he also gave some advice, which actually, like, I don't know if Bear read that or not, but
Yeah, I
it
did.
was like some great advice that he put in there.
This is fine. Come on, man.
It was great advice that he put in there.
That's my brother.
But the reason why I wanted to do that is because I know that the transition into like middle school, like that gets real sticky, and girls seem to get a little lost during that phase, and then you go through high school, and then in college, it gets really tricky there too. So you kind of got to know who to trust. I also want her to know to trust herself before she trusts anyone else, and I think that's something that a lot of us lacked growing up. Like how to trust ourselves. Like what does knowing your intuition and trusting that look like? And so luckily, like with mine has always been so strong. And I never knew that I was actually following that and couldn't really put words to it. But like if something felt off, I was always like a very cautious person growing up. And to an extent, I kind of still am.
You are.
Yeah.
I'm a risk taker.
But if it doesn't feel right to me, I'm not gonna do it. And so
Yeah.
I would like for her to be the same way. Again, this is stuff that I'm applying to like she and Blake. But I feel like we're doing a really good job with Blake.
Oh yeah, stellar kid, top notch human being. As far as the double standards goes, you ask how was I going to manage that between the girl and Blake? It's getting hard. How am I going to manage that between baby girl and Blake? Easy. Everybody is going to have a level playing field. We're going to level set. There will be no double standards. Of course, like the only one that'll probably be, and I don't even do this, so I'm not going to make Blake do it. I'm like mowing the grass and like taking out trash and stuff like that. Like, those double standards, but you talking about
No,
like.
he's gonna need to take out the trash.
Yeah, he
We're
take out
not,
trash.
like,
Yeah. We talking about like.
and I would like for him to know how to cut grass as well.
I mean, I know how to cut grass, I just don't want to do it.
Okay, well,
Whoa, watch this. So, let me get through with the statement. Are you referring to double standards like in school or just in general?
just in general.
Yeah,
but
I'm
also,
gonna try my hardest.
and I don't even want to go and talk about school because
For sure,
you
for
got to
sure.
understand that all kids are not the same.
For sure, definitely.
So
Me
like
and my
right
sister.
now, like Blake is very much so like excelling in school.
Yeah.
And I feel like Blake is one of those kids where school is just going to come natural to him. Like, you have kids where, they don't have to study that hard. Like they just get it. And then you have kids that were like me who had to work incredibly hard for every A that they got.
me.
Like school was not like a breeze to me ever.
I love school.
Every time I got an A is because I literally had to work my ass off. Like, but I also went to school with people who just kind of like breezed through school, and it was very easy for them to make their A's. I think that Blake will probably be one of those.
Got you.
So also knowing that I don't want to ever compare them
There you go.
to each other,
There you go.
and to know that they are going to be different.
Yep.
And it's important to cater to each of their individual needs. We talk double standards, like obviously it's like a bunch of different ways that we could go, but the
For
double
sure.
standards was like heavy with me and my brother. Like he stayed
Yeah.
out later than me. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
he just did, like I was so sheltered. I feel like I had a couple of friends that my mom like trusted and I could go to their homes and stuff. But as far as like me and my home, I was like so much more sheltered than my brother was.
Well, I will say this though. With that being said, I feel like that everybody like there's an underlying tone that when you're a guy, you just feel like you can stay out later when you get to a certain age because you feel like if something happens that person could handle a situation that may arise, like taking care of themselves.
I'll tell you why I don't agree with that.
Why not?
He's younger than me. He's younger than me.
By how much?
It doesn't
By
matter.
how much?
It does not matter.
By a year and some change.
And you have to think about how those, like, seeing those double standards makes the kid feel.
Okay.
Because it never felt good to me.
All right.
Like, how come he can go but I can't?
Yeah.
How come he can do this but I can't? Hell, I'm the oldest. Like, what? Like, I don't understand.
Oh, yeah. Like, won't be none of that.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody gonna get a chance to go, or nobody's gonna get a chance to go. This is gonna be that on that.
Yeah. Listen. But I mean, obviously, their relationship will be very different than my brother and I's relationship.
This is the gap.
Because, like, their relationship may be, which I kind of hope it's not, but their relationship may be similar to you and your sister's relationship. But I would like for them to be closer.
Yeah.
Because y'all are how many years apart?
4 and some change.
4. Okay, so Blake and his sister, they'll be 5 years apart. My brother and I, we were only like 15, 16 months apart.
A year and some change. Like I said, a little bit of change.
And we still weren't close because we're just very different.
Yeah.
I have 2 other siblings and we are all very, very different. And so my prayer has been for, even though they do have a 5-year age gap, that they are extremely close.
Yeah. But I think you nailed it, though. Just going back and reiterating what you said, I just want her, Blake, and shit, the whole household to feel and know that love is here. Like, you can always come home. No matter what the situation is, here's your home. Here's your love. This is where you go back and look at the blueprint. Like, people like, the Bible is like the blueprint for life. You know what I mean? But I want you to feel like the household is your blueprint to see love. The household is your blueprint to see how a man treats a woman treats a man treats his children, a woman treats his children, how a structured household and family looks, how a structured and household family moves as one. Here's your blueprint for everybody. Take this and you go build off of it. Make it better. It's yours now. Go make it better. But just know the foundation is here. Like, we are going to set the tone. We're going to set the foundation. So I want her to know that. I want Blake to know that. And I want both of them to see me loving on their mom and each other the way a man should. And this is how I feel. I'm going to do my best every day. Like, what y'all need? Shit, you want a toy? Well, then with this, Blake, count to 50. Get a toy. I mean, no hesitation. Let's go. Run it up. Stuff that we got to do that. We got to have these things in place. But you can do whatever you want to. But we got to get the work done too. So that's what I mean.
Okay.
I got to stop talking before I stop.
We're going to put a bow on this episode.
No, I can't. I got to tell this funny story, man.
We could do a part 2. Like, we could pick up next week when you don't have a cold.
But I got to tell this story before we leave. Bro, this story is so funny to me and it's so sad at the same time. I can't leave here without telling y'all this. You know what story I'm finna tell them.
I do.
So I go home on Friday. And I'm sad. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. I'm hurt. I said, man, I gotta see one of my partners. My man one of my first friends lived down the street from me anyway. I pull up. I said, Mom, where is his body? And me and his brother, his brother's like my brother, we crew thick, but I ain't want to bother him and ask him. I said, I'm going to go pay my respects and write your name in the book. My mom was like, well, let me call around and ask for you because I'm sick. So my mom picked up the phone, made 2 phone calls. The second one said, I think he's at this funeral home. I see a lot of cars lined up all over the road. Tell Barrett to go on up there. I said, all right, cool. So I pull up and I notice I don't really know any of these people who are out here. Mind you, I see a few faces off in the distance that look familiar. I've been gone for a while and I don't see people often when I come home. So I got out of the car. I walk up. People are sitting outside. It's hot in Mississippi. It's like 80 degrees that day. People outside crying. I looked at the biggest dude I could find. He was kind of sad. I said, hey, man, is he in the inside? The guy says, yeah, man, he in there. I said, all right, cool. I walk in, turn right. People sitting right here, but nobody I know still hasn't resonated with me because I said I woke up at 3 a.m. in that morning. I turn left and I see a dude in the casket with dreads. Mind you, my friend is bald. So at that point, I was committed. I couldn't just turn around and go back. I walked up to the casket, look at him, shook my head, sat there for like 3 to 5 seconds, turned around and walked out of that bitch as fast as I could. Got out of my car, called my mom and said, Mom, why you do that to me? She's like, what happened? You told me he was at this funeral home. He not there. She's like, oh, Baron, I'm sorry. Mind you, though, my boy in the casket was a Patriots fan. My boy had a Tom Brady jersey on. And he had a TB12 flower arrangement. I said, this is a man after my own heart. Why is he in here? Young dude, too. God bless you. Brother, I hope you in Patriot heaven. And I just had to tell this story. I found my friend, by the way, if y'all wondered. I did find it. Anyway, tell them where they can find you.
Indian Marie on Instagram. You can find him at BLove1911 on all social media platforms. Make sure y'all go to the YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button.
I got this story off though.
Wherever you listen to your podcast, leave us a 5-star review so other people can find us.
Don't let this be your first time because I can't talk.
Is over here choking and coughing his life away. So it has been real. It's been fun. I